on, guys? It's your boy John Liquidator coming back with another video. Look like Team USA is forcing Caitlin Clark to change her infamous 22 number to a new one. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Everybody's having a great day today. Happy Thanksgiving. Eat lots of food and definitely be safe and spend time with your family. I don't know how many videos is going to come out the pipeline today. We're spending a lot of time with my family that I don't get to see very often. Thanks.
USA basketball just dropped a bombshell that's sending shockwaves across the sports world. And the reason? It's almost unbelievable. They're forcing Caitlin Clark, the undisputed superstar and current face of women's basketball, to give up her iconic jersey number. This isn't just a trivial switch. This is a statement. Many are reading it as a deliberate, borderline disrespectful move, leaving fans, analysts, and insiders questioning the organization's true motives. We're talking about the player who has single-handedly drawn millions of new fans to women's basketball, now being told her signature number, the symbol fans instantly associate with her, can no longer stay. The backlash is fierce, and for good reason, considering Caitlin's meteoric rise and the unprecedented impact she's having on the sport. This decision feels less like policy and more like a calculated slight, a slap in the face to one of the game's brightest stars.
Bigger than Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark's name has definitely took the world by storm in these last recent days, dealing with this Team USA situation, because we ultimately know she was snubbed from the cover of Team USA. And not only is they snubbing her, the disrespect is continuing, because it's looking like Team USA is forcing Caitlin Clark to change her number. Now, this article has come out early this morning about the matter, so this could be the first time you guys is hearing about this. But let's blow it up and let's dive right into the story, man. It states Caitlin Clark Team USA number changed.
And get this, the bombshell dropped just days before Team USA's critical training camp in North Carolina, set to run from December 12th through the 14th. What should have been a celebration of elite talent, featuring stars like the legendary Stephanie White, Aja Wilson, and Jewel Lloyd, instead turned into the center of a bizarre and unprecedented controversy. Early reports revealed a shocking directive. Caitlin Clark would be forced to give up the number that has become inseparable from her record-breaking college career and her meteoric rise in the Wnba. The timing couldn't be more perplexing. Her fame is skyrocketing worldwide, and this decision only adds fuel to the fire, igniting outrage among her growing army of devoted fans.
Change her number. Now, this article has come out early this morning about the matter, so this could be the first time you guys is hearing about this. But let's blow it up and let's dive right into the story, man. It states Caitlin Clark Team USA number change turns heads. Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark will be wearing a foreign number the next time she competes on a basketball court. Hold up, wait a minute. Now, we know the 2026 basketball season is up in the air, which that's a whole nother video too that we have to discuss, because the CBA agreement is down to like 3-4 days, man.
Make no mistake, Caitlin Clark's number 22 isn't just another jersey. Right now, it stands as the most iconic number in all of women's sports. There's no debate, no argument. It's an undeniable fact. From her record-smashing days at the University of Iowa to her explosive, history-making debut in the WNBA, the number 22 has become inseparable from who she is. It's more than a number. It's a symbol, instantly recognizable to fans everywhere, from the top rows of packed arenas to screens across the globe. This isn't just a jersey number, it's a living legacy, a marker of greatness in real time.
It's up in the air, which that's a whole nother video too that we have to discuss, because the CBA agreement is down to like 3-4 days, man. I believe it's at the end of the month, and I don't believe they're going to settle for another extension. I believe that the ladies, is from what I'm hearing, is tired of this whole negotiations stuff, and they're ready for this lockout. Now, I was one of the people that was on board telling y'all, man, I don't believe it's going to be a lockout. I'm here to tell you I'm changing my whole wavelength of thinking. I'm changing everything about that whole process of thinking, because I believe it's definitely going to be a lockout. Ain't no way around it.
Her entire brand, her story, and the journey that has captured fans worldwide are all inseparably tied to that number. It represents her fearless long-range shots, her near telepathic court awareness, and the relentless drive to win that has drawn an audience far beyond traditional basketball fans. Caitlin Clark has become as inseparable from number 22 as Michael Jordan is from 23 or Wayne Gretzky from 99. Asking her to give it up now feels like a deliberate attempt to sever that powerful bond she's forged with fans. It's a bewildering decision, leaving everyone scratching their heads, wondering what could possibly be behind this move.
Way around it, ain't no shaking it. I believe the owners is being very, very disrespectful to the women. They definitely deserve $1 million contract. Now, do they deserve 5-10? I don't believe so, but 1.1 to 2 million, yes, they deserve that, bro. We all can agree on that. I've never been one to say that the women don't deserve their money, because they definitely do. Now, goes on to say there's a case to be made that Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark, number 22, is the most recognizable number in women's sports right now. There's no argument to be made. There's no case to be made.
And here's what makes this even more infuriating for her fans. This isn't the first time USA Basketball seems to have underestimated Caitlin Clark's game-changing influence. Earlier this year, she was conspicuously and almost shockingly left off the cover of the USA Basketball team. That omission stunned fans and analysts alike, especially considering her undeniable global appeal and the massive audiences she consistently draws on TV. This latest move only adds to a troubling pattern of either ignoring or undermining her rising superstar status, sparking speculation that there may be a deeper, more complex agenda at play. Perhaps a reluctance within the organization to fully embrace the revolutionary talent Caitlin so clearly represents.
Goes on to say there's a case to be made that Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark, number 22, is the most recognizable number in women's sports right now. There is no argument to be made. There's no case to be made. Caitlin Clark, number 22, is the most recognizable number for any woman athlete in the world as of today. As of today, there's no number in women's sports that can come close, remotely close to the notoriety of Caitlin number. Instead, this is largely owed to Caitlin Clark being arguably the biggest star in women's sports on her own.
So, what number will she actually wear? The official word is that Caitlin Clark will be sporting number 17 for the upcoming USA training camp. 17. On its own, it's just a number, but the significance lies in what it isn't. 22. This forced change, especially when you consider the enormous brand recognition and identity she's built around her iconic number, raises a lot of questions. Is this a deliberate power move by the organization to assert control, or is it simply a tone-deaf decision, blind to the cultural weight of her established brand? Either way, the message being sent to Caitlin Clark and to her fans is hard to ignore, and it doesn't feel particularly flattering.
She's been really quiet. We haven't really been hearing a lot out of the Cheryl Suits department. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but I've been noticing that, bro. We have not been hearing a lot from the Cheryl Suits department. Now, it says the fact that Clark and Wilson wear the same number in the All-Star game caught attention, if only because there was one question about how they shared the number, and the number would be Caitlin Clark suffered a groin injury. Oh, yeah, Caitlin Clark didn't play in the All-Star. How was they going to... Caitlin was...
What makes this situation even more baffling and frankly infuriating for her fans is the shocking revelation that no one on the USA Basketball training camp roster will be wearing number 22. Let that sink in. It's not like the number is already taken by a veteran or a respected star with a long-standing claim. It's simply being left vacant, unused, and available. This detail changes everything. What could have been brushed off as a minor roster issue or a simple logistical decision now feels like a deliberate, unmistakable slight against one of the most influential and beloved players of her generation.
Moving on to another story, I found this to be very, very interesting. So, rapper, legend, Lil Wayne, man, giving y'all some content here. Let's listen to what he said about Caitlin.
I don't be hearing so much, so I'm gonna say something. Have y'all know anything about Caitlin Clark? Okay, I know where I'm at. Man, shout out Caitlin Clark, man. That's a motherfucking dope, man.
So Wayne was in Des Moines, Iowa. I hope I said that right, because y'all be on me, man. Lovely, lovely city. I had the pleasure of going there for Caitlin Clark retirement.
This move against Caitlin Clark isn't just an isolated slight, it's a stark reminder of the broader disrespect female athletes often face, particularly in the WNBA. It ties directly into the ongoing battles for fair pay, safer travel conditions, and proper recognition for the incredible talent these women bring to the court. Think about it, when the sport's most visible and influential star is treated this way, it sends a negative ripple throughout the entire league. It echoes the long-standing frustrations that women in basketball still endure, even as the league enjoys a surge in popularity. The tense discussions around the WNBA's collective bargaining agreement and the looming threat of a lockout highlight how deeply these issues run. Players are increasingly vocal about feeling undervalued by team owners, pointing to a stark disconnect between their contributions to the league's growth and the compensation they actually receive. Demands for contracts in the $1.1 to $2 million range, which remain modest compared to their male counterparts, are widely considered fair given the value they generate. Actions like forcing a superstar to give up her iconic number only add fuel to an already simmering fire of frustration. It's true that Caitlin Clark isn't the only player to wear number 22. Aja Wilson, Cameron Brink, and the legendary Cheryl Swoops have all donned it. Historically, conversations about sharing the number focused on who might graciously defer in scenarios like the All-Star Game, not on stripping one of the sport's biggest names of her signature digits without precedent. Last year, a potential conflict between Clark and Wilson was avoided when Clark missed the All-Star Game due to injury, leaving the hypothetical debate unresolved. Now, USA Basketball appears to have preemptively solved this problem in a way that many see as one-sided, forcing Clark to switch numbers without any clear necessity. While other stars carry their own legacies with 22, none have achieved the same immediate global recognition that Clark has brought to it in such a short time. That makes this forced change feel particularly jarring. Even subtle mentions of Cheryl Swoops' quieter public presence highlight the broader dynamics of recognition and legacy in women's basketball. But the spotlight quickly returns to the urgent issue, Caitlin Clark's controversial number reassignment. When the official USA Basketball training camp roster was released, it confirmed what fans had feared. Caitlin Clark's iconic number 22 had been officially replaced. And then it was official, Caitlin Clark listed with a new number, plain for the world to see. This confirmation left no room for doubt. The change was real, forced, and unavoidable. Fans who had hoped the initial reports might have been speculation had their fears validated, adding yet another dramatic layer to the story. Meanwhile, players like Angel Reese retained their familiar numbers, showing that this wasn't a universal rule. The contrast makes Clark's situation feel all the more targeted and unusual. This isn't a blanket policy, it's a specific move directed at the player currently commanding the most attention in women's basketball. Historical context shows that Clark hasn't always worn 22. In footage from 2017, during her high school days, she wore number 11, but it's number 22 that she made iconic both at Iowa and in her professional career. That history only emphasizes how deeply she and her fans identify with the number, making the forced change feel even more jarring. The contrast becomes even more striking when you consider external recognition. Hip-hop legend Lil Wayne recently praised Clark during a visit to Des Moines, Iowa, acknowledging her star power and the cultural impact she's having far beyond basketball. While a global music icon sees her significance, the very organization governing her sport appears unable or unwilling to fully appreciate her influence. The irony is unmistakable. An outsider like Lil Wayne instantly grasps Clark's monumental reach, yet USA Basketball is making decisions that undermine the brand she's built. This raises serious questions about who truly understands the heartbeat of the sport and the players driving its growth. This number change is far more than a simple administrative detail. It's a symbolic act loaded with meaning about respect, authority, and the future of women's basketball. Intentional or not, it sends a message about who holds power and how rising legends are treated when they challenge established norms. Now, the focus isn't just on why this happened, it's on the long-term impact, on Caitlin Clark, on USA Basketball, and on the millions of fans who are watching this controversy unfold and judging every move.